Welcome to SCS Roundtable. Today we are going to learn about summer hunger. More than 50% of students attending Sarasota County schools are eligible for free and reduced lunch. During the summer months, many of these students and their younger siblings will go hungry and not have enough to eat. Sarasota County Schools, in conjunction with the All Faiths Food Bank and USDA, will embark on a summer feeding program to ensure healthy minds and bodies this summer by providing free breakfast and lunch meals to children throughout Sarasota County. So let's meet our guests.
My name is Sarah Dan. I'm an area supervisor with Food Nutrition Services, and I'm also a registered dietitian.
Erica Enmeyer. I'm the Community Initiatives Manager with All Faiths Food Bank.
All right, great. Thank you. Welcome. So Sarah, let's begin with Food and Nutrition Services. Can you give a brief description of the scope of the summer feeding program from the district's perspective?
Absolutely. Well, this is our 21st year of providing meals to children in the community. So we have school sites that serve breakfast and lunch. We also have a multitude of community sites in the Sarasota, Venice, and Northport areas.
And Erica, describe the All Faiths Food Bank Summer Hunger Program and how the partnership works with Sarasota County Schools.
Right, so All Faiths Food Bank started a summer program in 2014. One of the first people we reached out to was Food and Nutrition, who had been doing community feeding daily meal sites, as Sarah said, for 20 years or so. And we decided to not duplicate services, but to partner with them, enhance some of the services they were offering, and provide additional resources for the families. So we have additional sites such as mobile pantries and farm markets where families can go receive food that they then take home and prepare. We have Backpack Kids program that's available at community camps where kids are enrolled, as well as publicly at the libraries where families can go and bring their children to pick up a snack bag to take home. We also work within the schools. Some of the sites have school pantries where enrolled summer families can use those programs, and just a variety of supplemental services that the family can bring food home.
And so Sarah, how does that work with partnering?
Well, it's great because our program is a U.S. Department of Agricultural funded program. And so as a result of that, we can feed children breakfast and lunch. And so the other services that the food bank provides just allows us to really help our families over the summer months. You know, often that's time where families, if they don't have enough to eat, undernutrition can occur, and that can affect students' academic progress as they're moving forward. So the food bank partnership is really, they've helped some with some funding of getting some equipment to help us reach more community sites, and they've also helped us in just getting the word out as to where those sites are so that our families and our community children can partake of the services.
So some people may not know that we have over 50% of free and reduced lunch. So do you guys want to talk a little bit about that?
Sure, I can definitely talk about that. You know, when the economic downturn occurred in 2009, the Sarasota community ran around, it used to be 33% free and reduced, 32 to 33%. When the economic downturn happened, we slowly climbed over 50%, and we've stayed there over the years. So that, you know, often there are families that you know, need the services year-round, the school year, but then also in the summer.
And is there anything that's happening at the All Faiths Food Bank that any research or anything that you've done that shows an increased need that has happened?
Yeah, so same thing. We've been seeing increased need for years, and even though economic indicators are that the economy is rebounding, what we're finding is that, yes, people are working, but just the situation, living expenses are leaving gaps in the income to where they're just too close to on the edge. Any type of extra expense, car repairs, additional daycare needed over summer, things like that are really stressing families financially. Mm-hmm. And so they reach out for help more often over the summer, which is where those additional resources that we do during the school year, such as the school pantries and backpack program, and we make them more available to the community so that those families can have that additional resource that maybe they don't need year round, and just try and cushion that time a little bit more. So we we do a lot of research. We're part of a Feeding America umbrella who also does their own independent research, and one of the most surprising things that people don't realize about our clientele is that most of them are in homes where at least one person is working. So these are working families that are just falling a little bit short and maybe have to reach out now and again. Some may be more frequent users of our services, but the good thing is the community resource is there, and our local community is what funds that and makes that possible for us to provide those.
Can you describe a typical day and paint a picture for the audience of what it's like for a child or a family to come to a food site during the summer?
You know, no day is the same, but what will often happen, we started this past week, we literally brought on board about close to 50 sites. And so food is produced at production kitchens. For example, one of the production kitchens that I'm supervising this summer, Alta Vista Elementary, produced 1,000 meals that went out into the community, and that wasn't all of them. Many of our sites will send out to multiple sites 1,000 meals in bulk, and then we have staff members that come back and work over the summer, and then they're out in those community sites interacting with the kids that they see every day, serving breakfast and lunch in the school year, maybe supper and snack. And so those children see faces that they've seen year round, and they're just getting them fed those meals as well. And it's truly a rewarding experience for our staff as well as all of our partners.
How can students and families still take part?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's a list of open sites. You can either go to our website or All Face Food Bank's website. There's a meal finder or a site finder through the Florida Department of Agriculture as well. And there are plenty of open sites where families can come. The meals are for children. However, there's information that's also available so that if the parents need food, that's where All Face Food Bank really helps meet the needs of the entire family.
Yeah. So on our website, allfacefoodbank.org, there's a tab that says Need Help, and if you go to that tab, there's the Food Finder, and that's a comprehensive schedule of not only the kid meal sites, but also the distributions. I was talking about the produce and the grocery distributions where people can take the food home. All the public libraries in Sarasota have that backpack program, so any family that would like to have a library visit and then in the children's area asked to take those snack bags home, that's open to the community. We have just a variety of resources. Anybody can show up. No documentation is required. Anything that we would ask would be self-declared information to use our services. So still plenty of opportunity to participate, in anybody that knows of anybody who needs food, if they can just help get the word out that every day in Sarasota County there is somewhere you can go and receive nutritious food.
That's terrific. Yeah.
And this program, the program funded by the U.S. Department of Agriculture, is for 18 and younger. So again, no one has to prove, they just need to indicate. If they're older, we might ask. But a child can show up, no questions asked, and receive a breakfast or a lunch, which is, and it's good food. Today they had breaded chicken, mashed potatoes, rolls, green beans, milk. Different types of fruit, fresh watermelon. So it's really good food that goes out to our kids.
Well, talking about nutrition, the school district has a new Let's Eat program. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, we're real excited about that campaign. Basically, it's all encompassing, obviously eating nutritious breakfast and lunch over the summer, but other things that kids can do and families can do to help stay healthy over the summer months, so that children will be ready to get back into the classroom in the fall, hopefully not too soon. I know they don't want summer to go fast, but be ready to learn.
Do you want to talk a little bit about how this is ultimately tied to academics and school performance?
Absolutely. That's the thing. Nutrition does impact children's ability to learn. So if a child is, participating, getting good lunches over the summer, it's going to help them in the long run. Nutrition, fruits, vegetables, all of that plays a strong role in overall academic performance. So, that's one of the reasons that we started this initiative 21 years ago, is because we knew that only a small portion of our students, when you look at the whole district, were in summer school. So what happens to the rest of them? And the community partnerships have led to lots of kids getting services that wouldn't over the summer. And I know myself, I've seen foods come from home and there's just a bag of chips in there, or nothing. That's happened before. And sometimes students really they're grateful for the services because of that. There are a lot of happy faces at the sites that I was at today enjoying the meal.
Great. Erica, is there anything that you'd like to share about All Faiths Food Bank? I know that you guys just opened some new center at your facility.
Yeah, we did. We expanded our warehouse. We have actually been outperforming our warehouse space for many years now. So the expanded warehouse has allowed us to bring in more variety of food, particularly in the freezer cooler section. We're able to take larger loads of the produce to get it out into the community. So basically just allowed us to increase our donation capability and then be able to get that back out into the community. So it's wonderful. I would encourage anybody who is interested in touring the facility to give us a call. They are doing tours as needed, as requested, so it's a wonderful thing to see.
Right, and bring food when you come.
Absolutely.
Donations.
Yeah, donations can be brought to us. They can also, non-perishable donations can be brought to any local Goodwill. We have a partnership with them where people can bring the food and then they call us to make rounds and pick it up. Volunteer hours are always needed, anything from helping out at these mobile pantry sites, distributing food directly to the people, to packing and sorting the donated food that we receive in the warehouse, to packing the backpack snack bags that go out to all these community sites. There are a lot of opportunities to get involved and help.
Great. And is there any ask or any need that the school district needs?
Well, we're always looking for people who want to maybe work with our program. We do have positions in the school year, as well as some needs in the summer. More importantly, I think too, is just getting the word out, because we know we're reaching a lot of kids, but we know there are children that aren't even aware that this program is going on, and so we really want to make sure that any child that needs a meal is getting an opportunity to get some good nutrition over the summer months. And so, just sharing with your neighbor, hey, did you know these services are available? This could help. Because it's just really important.
Well, this has been an important topic, and our community needs to know how to participate, so thank you.
Thank you.
Throughout the summer months, Sarasota County Schools will host healthy nutrition and exercise tips, summer reading book lists, and other facts for families to use while at home or on vacation via their Facebook and Twitter pages using the hashtag #Let'sEatSCS. Anyone interested in learning more about the All Faiths Food Bank can do so at their website. Thanks for watching SCS Roundtable.